Robert, come on, Robert. Hit me. Hit me, Robert.
And welcome back to Live from Studio 69, featuring your boy, the legendary Robert Wyndon. Y'all know who it is. Welcome to the legendary Q&A segment of Live from Studio 69, and I got a special guest for y'all. Y'all gonna be looking like, well, who is he? I'm all about integration. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to bring the people together. I'm trying to make America great again for real. It's my man, Marco Pierce. Welcome to Live from Studio 69, my man.
What's up, Robert? Thanks for having me, man.
No problem, man. I'm glad that you actually decided to come on the show. You know,
I've been asking. I've been asking for ages, man.
You have it. We talked about it, and then we finally made it happen. And a lot of people gonna be jealous, Marco, where we at. You know what I'm saying? In the orange place, they're gonna be mad because you was the first one on. You know what I'm saying? So
it's the way it's gotta be. It's the way it's gotta be. When you first start off, you have the best man on. That's me. What can I say?
I love it. So Marco, this is how it's gonna work. Like I told you before, we're gonna get in and out like operate for real. So I'm gonna just ask you a few questions. You're gonna answer them. We're gonna elaborate, laugh, and have a good time, just like we do all the time. So the first question, Marco, that I have to ask you for real is how old are you, man? How old are you?
You know, I'm 22 right now, but in about a month, I'm gonna turn 23.
23. So what do they call your generation? Are you a millennium or you are what are you?
No, it's like there's a millennial, Gen X, and then Gen Z, right? I think I'll fall into Gen X.
You fall under Gen X. So my generation, we dog millenniums and we dog generation and we dog the generation after that. Because we think we're the best generation. So, Marco, help the people who are around my age. Help us to understand y'all a little bit more. Help us to get off of y'all back and let y'all be great. Come on, give them a little bit of something, Marco. So we can get off our back. So we can understand.
Yeah. Let me educate y'all right now. Here we go. All right,
please, sir.
I just gotta say, man, we're products of our parents. So if you don't like anything about us, you only got yourselves to blame.
That's so true. Oh, that hurt. That actually cut deep right there, bro.
Oh, was that too close to home? My bad, man. My bad. I don't want to dig too deep.
Oh, that hurt a little bit because you might be right. Marco, that was probably the most profound one sentence I've ever heard in my life.
It's my best defense.
Man. So elaborate more because I'm gonna be honest with you. We always say that this generation feels entitled and they don't want to work at it. But I've seen you in action live, so I know that you're like honestly the complete opposite of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you're a one-on-one, but you work hard. You know what I mean? And you don't have a sense of entitlement. You're actually very intelligent and well-spoken. So is that just a cloud that we're putting on you guys? Or is it, like you said, you guys are a product of us, for real. Mm-hmm. But do you think that title that we gave you guys, the entitlement, and do you think that's fair?
I mean, it's situations are situational, you know. Yeah. Some people, I think a lot of people like my parents' age, they want to be better. They want a better life for their kids, right? And so they worked extremely hard and they got a better life, right? So a lot more people are born in more money and stuff like that, which can make them entitled. And because of that, parents are, you know, if they had a bad childhood or not even a bad one, but just a rougher one, they want a better one for their children, which can then have this like side effect of like, oh, I'm entitled to all this stuff my parents get for me or something like that, you know? So I think it's like an unintended side effect of like just trying to have a better life for your kids sort of thing. And it's not true for everyone, you know. I'm really grateful for the parents I got, and they taught me manners and all this stuff, and I think I'm pretty self-aware about that. but not everyone's like that. Not everyone gets that. You know, sometimes when I was young, I was really terrible about that sort of stuff. I was really bad in high school and middle school. And as I got older, I kind of figured that out. So I mean, it's all based on your environment. But I think as a whole, I think we're not as bad as the media makes it out to be. You know.
Social media is crazy, right? Well, Marco, I appreciate that answer because, like you said, your parents' age. Marco, I am your parents' age. I have a daughter your age. So when you said that, that's why I said, "Oh, he might be onto something." You might be right. You might be right.
I didn't say a certain age. I just said my parents' age. It's a very broad spectrum there. You can be anywhere in there.
Look, I feel like I'm in your parents' age. Trust me. I may look good, Marco, because I'm drinking this serum. I found the fountain of youth. So I'm drinking this serum. So my skin is clear. You feel me?
I see it every single day.
I know. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's get to some fun, Marco. Thanks for the serious aspect of it.
Yeah.
Let's get to some fun questions. So I did ask you, what's your favorite movie? And you gave me two answers, but go ahead and I want you to talk about them.
Yeah. It may be a little unique. So my first one I went with is the movie Born Identity with Matt Damon, right? And then the second one I went with is the movie Troy with Brad Pitt and Orlando Bloom. And they may seem a little strange, but I got my own reasons for them, you know.
Oh, Marco, those aren't strange. Those are actually phenomenal movies. You know, growing up, I used to think Matt Damon was not cool at all until Born Identity. Born Identity I'm like, wait, that's Matt Damon. You know what I mean? Because, you know, like I said, I'm older. So I've seen Matt Damon when he was younger growing up. I'm like, wait, Matt Damon?
Action star Matt Damon. Yeah, I know.
Great. I love that portion of Matt Damon. I love when he plays freaking and gangster policeman. You know, I love all of that. So I'm with you there. Troy, phenomenal choice. So here's my question on Troy. Who's a better actor? I'm spinning off of that, Marco. I didn't give you this, but who's a better actor in your eyesight? These are two of the biggest Hollywood stars, probably, of both of our generation. Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Who's a better, Brad Pitt or Tom Cruise? Who's a better actor? Like acting chops.
I want to say this right off the bat. Both generational actors.
Yes, I agree.
Top of their craft.
Yes.
I think I want to throw in Brad Pitt only because I feel like he has a larger range when it comes to stuff he can do. Right. When people think of Tom Cruise, a lot of people would just think of Mission Impossible and, like, you know, some of the bigger movies he was in. And he's more like known as like an action star, right?
Yes.
Versus like Brad Pitt, you can see him in documentaries, you can see him in dramas, you can see him in thrillers, you can see him in literally anything, right?
Absolutely.
And I think he has that versatility that Tom Cruise doesn't at this moment have, you know. I still love both.
Yeah.
I still love both.
Tom Cruise, 185 years old. I don't know how much more time he got to do Mission Impossible. I don't want to see him in Mission Impossible 12. I don't want to see that. But I appreciate that. And Marco,
he's going to be in. Yeah.
This is why I like you, because I totally agree with everything you said. I said Brad Pitt a while ago when I actually asked this question to other people, and they argued me down. They said, no, because they're Tom Cruise lovers. So Tom Cruise, I love you too. I go back to the Risky Business days. You know what I mean?
He's got some bangers. He's got some bangers.
You know what movie I haven't seen by Tom Cruise, though? Don't laugh at me. Top Gun. Never seen it in my entire life.
Can I be honest with you? Can I be straight with you? I ain't never seen either.
Perfect. See, we're like experience.
But I saw the newer one. But I didn't see the original one.
Maverick or
all
something.
The references I knew nothing about.
Me either. I wouldn't know nothing about it. So, Marco, I did ask you about your favorite celebrities, but you told me that you're not really into celebrities. So let's do this. Favorite athletes. Who are your I know you're very into soccer. So Who are your favorite soccer players?
So I got into soccer when I was really young, right? So my mom's Italian and I'm Italian. So we watch all the Italian games. I watch the Italian Soccer League. And the two players that always stuck out to me was a midfielder named Andrea Pirlo and a goalkeeper named Gigi Buffon. When I was younger, I wanted to be a goalkeeper. Buffon was the best of the best of the best. And Pirlo was just like he was like a mastermind. Right? He was in the middle of the field. He controlled everything. He had perfect ball placement, put everyone wants to be. His number was 21 when I played. My number was 21. Like they were just like my idols growing up. Like those were my guys.
That's dope. I like that. Yeah. I like that because most people in America, they'll have said something like you teased me earlier, Tom Brady. Mm-hmm. Tom Brady's my guy. Names, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Some LeBron James, something like that. Yeah. But you definitely, and you heard my son earlier talking about he named all of the commercial guys, the big
ones, yeah.
The big wigs. But you went deep because you feel that for real. Like I see you wear the soccer jerseys for real. Like, and you probably was watching the World Cup, no doubt. I know you were.
Oh, 100%. I was late for work because of it too.
Yeah.
It went into PKs. Like, you know what? Like, I'm supposed to be still like half an hour ago. I gotta stay for this. I can't leave now.
I gotta stay. I gotta stay.
Real quick, do you want to hear my theory on why soccer isn't as popular in the U.S.?
Why do you say that?
Here's my theory, right? Monetization. If you look at all American sports, football, baseball, basketball, hockey, they all have a lot of intermissions. Baseball and football, in particular, timeouts and TV breaks and all this stuff, right? So tons of commercials you can fit in there. Soccer, you have pregame, you have halftime, you have postgame. Otherwise, it's one full half and one full half. No breaks, no TV timeouts, none of that. So there's not enough time to fill in commercials, whereas football and hockey and all that stuff, you have tons of commercials you can throw in there, tons of money to make. Soccer, not as much.
You know what? That actually makes sense because in America, money make the world go round. I almost said make the girl go round, and that's true too. For real.
All the same.
All the same, baby. Let me ask you. Let's see. Because we're gonna get into this is a question to spin off from the question I'm gonna ask you. What personality traits are most important to you in a partner? Somebody you're dating. What's good personality traits? What do you
the deep like? Questions? It's hard to say. I would have to say one of the biggest ones is like being able to banter, right? Being able to actually talk back and forth, hold a conversation. So many people I realize are like don't know how to continue a conversation, don't know how to banter, don't know how to talk to you. They'll ask you a question and then don't know where to go with it. It's so refreshing when you talk to someone and they like know how to talk back, ask questions, ask the right questions, listen at the right time, and you can kind of go. You can. It's easy to find a conversation, and I feel like holding a conversation, being able to banter, having an attitude like that is so rare. I think it's one of the things that I find most valuable.
Man, that's Marco. That's deep, man. That's deep for real.
Hey, you went deep. I went deep too.
Yes, sir. And I totally agree with you, man. I always say I'm a conversationalist, man. If you, as a woman, if you can hold a conversation, hold your own, like you said, that back and forth. The relationship should be, especially conversational wise, like tennis, man. It should be that serve and volley. You know what I mean? Back and forth, because you don't never want it to. There's sometimes you're gonna have your quiet moments, but other time when you guys are interacting, it should be definitely on point. So let's go ahead and stay right there, Marco. And I told you what you sent to me was pretty hilarious. I laughed about that for a few. What type of women do you like, Marco? What type of women do you like?
That's a great question, Robert. Here's what I gotta say for that, Robert.
What kind of women do you like, Marco?
So,
what are you into?
I need you to. I gotta describe it for you. Right? So I need you to close your eyes. I need you to go with me in this special land. All right.
I'm with you.
All right. I need you. You walk into Starbucks, all right? You walk into Starbucks, get that smell. You get smell of coffee, right? Just hit you right there, all right? You hear the coffee machines going. You hear the typing on the laptop, right? You look over to your right, and you see this lovely white girl, long hair. She got that leggings. She got the long white socks. She got some Converse on. She's generic as can be. That's what I'm going for. Are you there with me, Robert?
I was there, bro. I was ready to go ahead and order me a venti hazelnut with what they put on there with the froth
All
and
in.
sit over there and talk to her. How you doing, ma'am? Marco, that was beautiful. Very descriptive. Very descriptive.
Very specific, yeah.
Very specific. You said the leggings with the white side.
There's a fit that just does it, and that's it right there. I'm telling you right now, those like Nike Elite socks, little white Converse on there, black leggings, a collar hoodie on.
It's so much.
You
I was there.
Yeah,
Marco, I was there. I was there for sure, and I really do appreciate your honesty in that, because that is amazing. What else I got for you? Marco?
See, that might be that's my type, right? But that's not my resume. I ain't never been with a girl like
you never had that at all?
Nah, they're always tan. Most of them are Mexican. I don't like Mexican music at all. All the girls I talk to are super into Mexican music. Like it's always the complete opposite. I'm not intending it to be that way. Like I definitely try. But
wait, how does? You know? Okay, let's talk about that. How does that happen? Like, you really have, honestly, with that detail. Like, I'm still at Starbucks with you right now. I need a scone. I need a scone right now. You just described ideal, but your ideal not matching up. So how does that happen?
So I think what it is personality. I think it's personality. You know, okay. I think they got the look. They got the looks I'm looking for. That's like the ideal looks and all that. But the personality is normally extremely fake. They're extremely, not saying materialistic, but they like attention, social media, all that sort of stuff. It seems like it's a personality I don't vibe with. And although I like it on paper, in person it just don't add up, you know.
Person don't add up. Okay, that makes so much sense. That makes so much sense. I got 2 more questions for you, Marco. I told you we're gonna be in and out.
All right, hit me up.
This one is actually because you are 22 years old, so you still got, honestly, you still got a lot of life ahead of you.
Like 3 more years.
Yeah. No, not 3 more years, Marco. 3 years? You got a lot of life ahead of you.
Bare minimum.
You got a lot of life. 3 more years is a long time. Look, Marco, I remember being 22 and 23. So that portion of you, I'm just like, dang, man, I envy you, because I wish that I could rewind time back to that with the knowledge that I have now. You know what I'm saying? Because I know there would be a lot of different things that I would have done differently. Like the number one thing I would have done back in the day is I would have invested in Amazon when it was just going for pennies on a dollar stock.
Yeah.
Oops.
You won't be working at the orange place like that right now.
Oh, no, I wouldn't. So because you got so much life ahead of you still, and I know where you are right now is not where you're going to be and where you end up, because you're a very intelligent young man. What is your dream job? Where do you want to see? Where is Marco going to be?
Man, that's the hardest question you've asked all night, man.
You want me to close my eyes on this one too?
Yeah, I'll take this place. All right. Look,
gotcha.
To your right, you see the smell of coffee. Right, there's a girl sitting down there.
The manager of Starbucks.
I want to be a barista.
Alrighty, but go ahead. I should send you this one. But what do you think your dream job? What do you want to do? Where could you see yourself?
Yeah, I want to be. I want to, surprisingly or not, I kind of want to be in an office. I want to be in that kind of manager role. I don't have a specific place. I'm always fascinated with engineering, so I'm going for engineering degree, right? So I'm engineering in sort of that field, but the dream job is such a hard thing to figure out. I want to be a soccer player for forever, and that's not gonna happen. So I just, I'm still trying to figure it out, but I got some ideas. I just someplace, some environment that I feel like, I don't want like this huge big corporate place where no one knows my name. I want like this small knit community, small office space. I don't know. It's a hard question. It's a hard question to answer, but I got a few ideas that I'm working through right now.
Yeah, I got you. And I think honestly, Marco, just seeing you, like I said, just seeing you in action, man, as far as the managerial aspect of it, I think honestly, I can see you doing that. I can see it being a good fit for you because I see how you operate and how you handle your people and how you're engaging and you're fair. You know what I mean? And you try to put people where they can to be successful for the actual entire environment that we actually work in together. So I can honestly see you doing that, and I can actually see you being successful and whatever you do. Like I said, man, I don't see you like you being 22. I don't see. It's not a lot of 22-year-olds who have, like you said, when you were in trouble when you were in high school and grade school, but you actually, in that span, you kind of got yourself together and you got a good head on your shoulder and you got the right focus. So I think that you're gonna
I
be
appreciate that,
fine.
man. I appreciate it.
No, for real, I think you're gonna be fine. And the last one I got for you, Marco.
All right, send it home.
The last one I got for you. What's your favorite P. Diddy song? No, I'm joking.
The last one.
All right, so the last one, I hate to end it on these right here, but give me two of your favorite songs. Two of your favorite songs, or two of your favorite groups, or what you like. What does Marco like? What does Marco's playlist sound like? Let's do that.
Man,
what does Marco's playlist sound like?
It's an expansive one, man. So a lot of people, I like to organize mine by genres, right? So I ain't got like, if it's rock, it's all rock in that one playlist, right? If I'm feeling rap that day, it's all hip hop, it's all rap that one day, right? So that's how I separate them. I have a huge range of genres, so I'm gonna go with two that are very, very different, right? I'm gonna go with a song called "Feeling This" by Blink-182, right? Because that's punk rock genre, something that I grew up with, and I was just huge fans of them. And then I'm gonna hit you with "Home of the Blues" by Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash.
Out of right field. Yeah. Forgot a 1950 song. I'm pretty sure that one is, but I don't know what it is. It's just the bass, the guitar, his voice, the message it's saying, and I don't know what it is, but I love myself some Johnny Cash. And "Home of the Blues" is one of my favorite ones. Not one of the most popular ones, but one of my most popular ones.
First of all, you got an old soul, man. You out here listening to Johnny Cash at 22? That's amazing.
I know, right?
That's amazing. So you don't like listening to
an old soul.
Listen, you know what they play every time. The funny thing, every time we're at work together, you know what song they play at least 6 times? "Highway to Hell." I don't know if they're sending a subliminal message.
Oh, that one too.
I don't know if they're sending me a subliminal message while I'm in there, but hey, we got to do what we got to do in that situation. So Marco, I want to thank you, man, for being a guest on the legendary Q&A here live from Studio 69, man. I appreciate you. Yeah. I hope you come back.
I'd love to. And then next time you need like an empty spot, I'm right here.
100%. Our
main man right here.
I appreciate you, Marco. Hey, man. Be back live from Studio 69 featuring your boy, the legendary Robert Winden here. Y'all stay with me.